Welcome to Harper Living, guys. It's another episode, and guess what? It's Cinco de Mayo. So today I am going to be showing you guys how to make quick, easy burritos. This is the hardest part for me, is getting this lid shut. Now, there we go. Everything after this is easy. If you don't hear that sizzling, you ain't doing it right. And this doesn't have to be neat, you guys. Remember, you're only feeding your family. As long as it tastes good, it doesn't really have to look that great. You guys know, us working moms, we don't have a lot of time. And you know me, I like my fast and easy meals. So today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to make crowd-pleasing, family-pleasing burritos that I've also made before in the past, and all of you have asked me, what's the recipe, Harp? Can you show us? And so today I decided I am gonna show you how I make it. I don't have a lot of time when I come home, so I love my Instapot. I use it all the time, and especially in this recipe, it requires shredded chicken. So we're gonna be using the Instapot today. Now, if you don't have the Instapot, it's no worry. You could boil your chicken and shred it manually, just like I'm gonna be doing as well. But the Instapot makes it so quick and easy. This recipe, it's gonna take you about 30 minutes to make, but it's super fast, super easy, and super delicious. So let's get started. First thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna take some chicken. And we're gonna give it a good wash. So give your chicken a good wash. Some people like to wash their chicken with lemon juice or lemon. That's a little extra for me. Good rinse is all you need. I'm gonna go ahead and stick it right into the Instapot, and I'm gonna fill this up with water, about that much. Now, if you really want to, you could throw some celery in here, some onions, some carrots, and then you can make this into a chicken stock as well and freeze for later. I'm not that prepared. We are just gonna shred chicken today. Okay, into the Instapot it goes. This is the hardest part for me, is getting this lid shut. Now, there we go. Everything after this is easy. So, we're gonna go pressure cook 20 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes is good. I really want it to be super cooked and easily shreddable. So 20 minutes it is. We're gonna go pressure cook. I think this is, oh, it's on. That's it, guys. While the chicken is cooking, we're gonna go grab some white rice, long grain white rice, because we're gonna make some Spanish rice. So everything that you see here that I'm gonna be cooking today, I'm not gonna be mentioning measurements or how much I'm using, because I usually just go on the cusp. So if you want the full measurements of how many cups of rice I'm using, I'm doubling the recipe today because I'm gonna be feeding like a lot of people. It's an Indian household, guys. If you want the recipes, just go to my website and print out the recipe label and start creating your own Harper cookbook. So we're gonna throw in some stick of butter. I'm just gonna let that melt, and then I'm gonna throw my rice right into the butter and let it get a little bit golden before we add the rest of the ingredients. I am throwing in my rice, and I'm just coating it with the butter and just roasting it a little bit till it gets a little golden brown. I'm not trying to cook the rice here, I'm just trying to coat the rice with butter. Alright, so do you see the rice kind of turning white? Some of them are opaque and some of them are turning really white. Now, that's a good indicator for me to go ahead and add my liquid. And I'm going to go ahead and add some chicken stock. You could use homemade chicken stock. You can buy this made one and just use this. Where's mine? There it is. So in goes the chicken stock, and right after this, we're gonna add our diced tomatoes. If you don't hear that sizzling, you ain't doing it right. There we go. Tomatoes. And then we're going to add our seasoning, like the cumin, the salt, the pepper, oregano. I like oregano in my Spanish rice. Just going to grab that. Give that a good stir. Then we're gonna add some oregano. Some chili powder. I also love chili powder. Some ground cumin. Give that a good stir. Add some olive oil. And if you want, you could throw some bell peppers, finely chopped bell peppers, some shallots, or even a little bit of jalapeno. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna chop up some jalapenos, throw it in there, cover it, and let it simmer for about 20 minutes until it's done. I'm just gonna take the seeds out. I'm just gonna finely chop the jalapenos. I don't want anyone to get a big heaping like chunk in their mouth, so just finely chop that. And remember, the rest of the recipe, like guacamole or vegetables or sauteed vegetables, will have a lot of heat, so don't add too much in your rice. This goes right into the saucepan. Stir it, give it a good stir, cover it, and then we'll come back and check out on it in about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, while the rice is cooking, let's start working on our sauteed vegetables. I've already washed all my vegetables, so they're good to go. Just gonna empty out the bell pepper, core them here, get rid of the pits, and then chop them up. Now, this all depends on how fine you want to chop your vegetables. When it comes to fajitas, I really like my bell peppers to be long, like chop them long. So I'm just gonna do half a bell pepper and then start slicing it. A green pepper. Let's put the middle. Get all those seeds out. All right, so my bell peppers are chopped. I am gonna throw some olive oil in my frying pan, just so it doesn't stick to the bottom. And then throw these in right away, because these take the longest to cook. Now I'm gonna go ahead and chop my onion up. You could use a yellow onion. I love the taste of red onions. I'm a fan of red onions. Even when recipes call for yellow onions, I always opt for the red. Now, this is all to taste as well. Some people don't like onions, so you could use a shallot if you want to, like a small shallot. I love onion, and I know my family does as well, so I'm probably gonna end up putting the whole onion in here. We're gonna finely slice this away as well, just like the bell peppers. And this doesn't have to be neat, you guys. Remember, you're only feeding your family. As long as it tastes good, it doesn't really have to look that great. Oh my God. My lashes are gonna come off. Wouldn't it be awesome if I started wearing goggles while I did this? Okay, into the pan they go. All right, I'm gonna switch these to the back burners because this is a gas stove. It's really hot in the front, so even the low setting was burning my vegetables. So I'm just gonna switch it to the back, put it on low. Good to go. We're just gonna mince some garlic now. So I'm gonna throw that in. I don't like putting my garlic in the beginning because I feel like it burns. So I usually do it closer to the end because I love that garlic flavor and I like tasting it when it's not burnt. So go ahead, mince garlic, throw it in. Once again, this is a lot of garlic, but I love garlic. I love food, okay? I just love food, so lots of everything is a good thing. In it goes. What else should we put in there? The mushrooms, portobello. So I just grabbed some organic mushrooms from my nearest grocer. I'm gonna give these a quick pat down. I'm not gonna wash them. The reason I don't wash them, mushrooms already have a lot of retain a lot of water. And if I were to wash them, they're gonna let a lot more water out. So whenever I buy portobello mushrooms, I look for the package that says rinsed or cleaned already, and then I kind of clean them off myself. All right, so again, I'm gonna cut these quite long and fine. If you feel like you need a little bit more olive oil, be generous. All right, let's check up on our rice. Oh, that looks good. Smells delicious. Just gonna give it a quick stir because I don't want it to stick to the bottom of the pan. I grab a spoon and give it a good taste test. Oh, I forgot to add salt. Yes, I forgot to add salt. And it feels like it needs a little bit of lime. So we're gonna add some salt and some lime juice. Don't want any of the pits to go in there. Oh. Spin, stir, and let's try that again. Oh my God. Yes, queen. That's so good. It is so good. Let's check on this down here. Oh yeah. This is completely, so now that my mushrooms are cooked, I'm completely happy with this. You see how they're letting out water already? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and season this. I'm gonna use my own taco seasoning blend. And I'm just gonna go ahead and season it. Any taco seasoning blend you do, it's basically a mixture of cayenne, chili powder, onion powder, garlic powder, oregano, salt, pepper, garlic powder, cumin. What did I say?
You just need cumin has got to be the piece that heavy lift, right?
Yeah. Cumin. It's a little bit of everything, but it's the perfect amount. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna turn off the heat now because I don't want it to overcook. I'm gonna add a little bit more of my taco mix and let this sit here until our chicken is done. All right, the chicken is done. You want to just take a peek in here. That's what it looks like. We're just going to pull it out, and then we're going to start shredding. Now you could use like a beater or KitchenAid mixer with a beating attachment to whip this up, and it will shred so easily. I don't have that. I just got to use my arm strength and grab 2 forks and shred it manually. Super easy, and this is how it's done. Grab 2 forks and just start shredding. And it just pulls apart, look at that, beautifully. And just like that, look at that, it pulls apart so easily. If you're not using this Instapot or a slow cooker to cook your meats, you're missing out. It takes a lot longer to make, and I feel like it doesn't shred like this. And it's so juicy and moist. Like if you were to see this, there's so much natural juices coming out of this chicken. And just like that, I'm almost done. Okay, once you've shredded the chicken, we're gonna go ahead and season it. And again, I'm gonna use my Harper Living taco mix. And this is one of my all-time favorite taco mixes. I've kind of honed this recipe and have been using it for years. And now I've put it in a little jar so you could use it as well. It's also available on my website. So I'm gonna be very generous with this. I love my meat seasoned well. Oh, you could smell the cumin. And there we go. That took less than 4 minutes, like 5 minutes max. And that's what shredded chicken looks like. So the chicken is all ready to go. We're gonna stuff our burritos, packed to the rim with all of our fixins. Right when it's all done, I add a can of black beans. I just open the can of black beans, rinse them out so they're nice and clean, and mix it in with my veg. And we're good to go. Okay guys, now comes the fun part. Now we're gonna assemble the burritos. So we have our shredded chicken, we have our Spanish rice, we have our guacamole, chimichurri, and we also have our vegetables sauteed, ready to go. So let's assemble these burritos. I like to use Casa Mendoza extra large burritos. So first thing I'm gonna do, look at the size of this. It's amazing. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start with a base layer. You could, honestly, when I'm doing this, I get my kids to make their own. They're very picky in what they want to put in their burritos. So just it's like build your own pizza. You choose what you want. So for the first one, I'm gonna put everything in. I'm gonna start with a bed of cheese. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do the shredded chicken. And trust me, with these burritos, you can really stuff them. You can layer on your Spanish rice. This rice is so delicious. If you don't want to have it in your burrito, if you feel like your burrito has a lot of flavors going on, you could even serve it as a side dish on the side of your burrito. Go ahead and add your vegetables with the beans. Lovely. Get some portobello mushroom in there as well. I'm gonna drizzle some chimichurri on top. And some guacamole. I've loaded this burrito. This is a Chipotle sized burrito, you guys. And now we're gonna roll it up. This is the true test. You do the sides first. Actually, I like to put a little bit of cheese here because I'm gonna melt the cheese afterwards, and it's really gonna make sure that the burrito stays together. So the sides go in, and then it's almost like, I wanna say, feels like grab it, and I wanna say like, it feels like when I used to do my kids' diapers. You just roll it, make sure everything's tucked in, and you're good to go. Now, the burrito is all ready to go. You could eat it, cut it in half. You could serve it just like this, or you could stick it in the air fryer for about 3 to 4 minutes, and it gives your outer shell a little bit of a golden crust, and it's crispier, and it tastes so good. Go ahead, stick it in the air fryer, 4 minutes, and just like that, it's ready to go. Depending on who you're serving, if this is my husband, I would put some Spanish rice, some tortilla chips on the side with some guac, but I'm gonna cut this open to show you guys how delicious it is. And what a great job we actually did. Oh, hear that? The crunch. Oh, and the melted cheese. Check that out. Delicious. Now, if you want to be super fancy, because why not, right? Why wouldn't we want to be super fancy? I just have some sandwich bags, which I threw a little bit of sour cream, a little bit of lime juice, and a little bit of my taco mix. And I'm just gonna cut the end here, and I'm gonna drizzle some chimichurri and some sour cream to make it a little fancy, make it a good presentation. Look at that. Oh, it's just dripping. Never mind. Maybe not, but I think it looks good. Let's do the chimichurri. It's gonna be so delicious. Okay, the visual isn't that perfect, but my God, is this gonna be delicious. And there you have it, you guys. We made this burrito start to finish within 30 minutes, give or take 5 minutes here and there. And I'm gonna go ahead and just try some for you guys. Sometimes I astonish myself. I'm just like, girl, did you make that? We just made it. And you can make it too. Cheers, guys. All right, guys, there it is. Super easy burritos. Made them in 30 minutes. It's all homemade. It's all made with love, and I promise your family will love it. If there's anything you guys want to see me make, leave a comment under this video. Also, go to my link, my website, print out your recipe card, start your Harper Living cookbook, and let's cook and have fun together. For anyone that's celebrating Cinco de Mayo, cheers, grab some tequila. This one's for you.